Now, the Chief Executive Officer of the Youth Employment Agency, Malik Basintale, has announced plans to raise allowances for beneficiaries of the agency's sanitation module by more than 300% under a new waste management agreement. Now, this move follows the suspension of YEA's contract with Zoomlion Ghana Limited, which had been paying beneficiaries 258 cedis, an amount widely criticized as inadequate. Addressing journalists after appearing before Parliament's Public Accounts Committee, Malik Basintale says a committee has been tasked with review tenders to select a new waste management service provider. Our parliamentary correspondent, Ni Ayuko reports.
The management of the Youth Employment Agency, YEA, under the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment, appeared before the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament on Friday to respond to infractions cited in the 2024 Auditor General's report. The committee expressed concern over a 72% increase in rent paid by the agency for its office accommodation between 2023 and 2024 to a private firm, K&A Developers Limited.
In 2022-2023, you paid 3 million. 2023-2024, you had an increment of about 76%, and you still went ahead and paid this money without raising queries to the ministry, without going back to your mother ministry, without going back to the presidency to complain. Is it because you had the money? I mean, the money was in your account, so you felt that you pay for it?
Mr. Chair, in fact, when the bill came, we went back to the ministry, and the ministry told us that they handed over the facility to K&A, so there's nothing they could do about it. And K&A was ready to eject us from the building. We didn't have any option than to pay.
Respectfully, there was no negotiations, there was nothing. Just because they told you if you don't pay, we'll get you out. But put yourself in this situation. If your landlord have handed over the building to a facility management company, and we are increasing rent by 72.5%, would you have accepted it? 72.5% within one financial year. Would you have accepted it?
Mr. Chair, YEA, we don't know K&A. K&A came from the Ministry of Western Housing.
K&A came from Ministry of Housing.
Western Housing, Mr. Chair.
Works and Housing. So Works and Housing, when they come, they will have to let us know who K&A developers are. Because this thing doesn't make any sense.
The CEO and myself have engaged with the Chief of Staff's office in respect to permanent accommodation for the YEA, and we are working on that. And so I believe in due time we will report to this August House what plans have been made and what facilities have been allocated to us so that the YEA can move into a more permanent premises, and then we'll do away with the rent issues.
Speaking to journalists after the proceedings, the Chief Executive Officer of YEA, Malik Basintale, disclosed that governments will propose a 300% increment in allowances for beneficiaries of agency's sanitation module in any new waste management contract. This comes after the suspension of YEA's contract with Zoomlion Ghana Limited over concerns that beneficiaries were receiving as low as 258 Ghana cedis.
I took over office. Remember that I had to swear by my late father's grave that we're not going to sign any contract that will pay them 258 cedis. I said so because 258 cedis was unreasonable, and in this modern era, paying someone 250, in fact, dashing someone 258 cedis even means you've done nothing. Not to talk of paying someone 258 cedis as salary. If you dash someone 258 cedis today, he only say thank you because it's free money, but not because he'll be able to do a lot for him. And I said I was not going to pay them, and I still stand by that. And so in any future contract we are going to go into, I would not pay any beneficiary less than the minimum wage. We are looking at having a close to 300% increment in their payments, and that is assured.
The Public Accounts Committee further directed the Ministry of Education to, within 60 days, halt the payment of responsibility allowance to 8 staff of the Lambusie District Education Directorate who were found to be receiving salaries without performing any duties.
They are not entitled to responsibility allowance. We have taken steps. We've written to Director General through Regional Director for the stoppage of the allowances, but it continues. And we have also taken some measures for the recovery of this amount. So far, we've recovered 10,000 Ghana cedis.
If your attention has been drawn to it, and you sit here and boldly say that, yes, it is still going on, that is not good. And that is what he's telling you, you will have to explain further, because sometimes we all go the extra mile to discharge our mandates.
I want to plead that you allow us time to address what is clearly a systemic challenge. In the meantime, all efforts will be made to ensure that those who have benefited from an allowance they were not qualified for will refund such monies.
You are still watching